Music. the pleasure to present to you Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr.
I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. Five score years ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree came as a great beacon light of hope to millions of Negro slaves who had been seared in the flames of withering injustice. It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity. But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. 100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. 100 years later, the Negro lives on a lonely island of poverty. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. This will be the day with all of God's children.
I am representing here the sound of silence, the cry of innocence, and the face of invisibility. I represent millions of those children who are left behind. And that's why I have kept an empty chair as a reminder. I have come here only to share the voices and dreams of our children, because they are all our children. I have looked into their frightened and exhausted eyes. I have held their injured bodies, and I have felt their broken spirits. 20 years ago, in the foothills of the Himalayas, I met a small, skinny child laborer. He asked me, "Is the world so poor that it cannot give me a toy and a book instead of forcing me to take a gun or a tool?" I met a Sudanese child soldier. He was kidnapped by an extremist militia. As his first lesson, he was forced to kill his friends and family. He asked me, "What is my fault?" 12 years ago, a child mother from the streets of Colombia, trafficked, enslaved, raped, asked me this: "I have never had a dream. Can my child have one?" Friends, all the great religions teach us to care for our children. Jesus said, "Let the children come to me. Do not hinder them, for the kingdom of God belongs to them." Holy Quran says, "Kill not your children because of poverty." Friends, there is no greater violence than to deny the dreams of our children. Therefore, I refuse to accept that all the temples and mosques and churches and prayer houses have no place for the dreams of our children. I refuse to accept that the world is so poor when just 1 week of military expenditure can bring all the children to classrooms. I refuse to accept that all the laws and constitutions and police and judges are unable to protect our children. I refuse to accept that the shackles of slavery can ever be more stronger than the quest for freedom. I refuse to accept here. My only aim in life is that every child is free to be a child, free to grow and develop, free to eat, sleep, and see daylight, free to laugh and cry, free to play and learn, free to go to school, and above all, free to dream.
नमस्कार। आज तपाईहरूलाई सन् 2014 को नोबेल शान्ति पुरस्कार प्राप्त गर्ने दुई व्यक्तिमध्ये एक व्यक्ति मलाला युसुफजाईको बारे छोटो जानकारी दिँदैछौँ। पाकिस्तानको आदिवासी तथा द्वन्द्वग्रस्त स्वात उपत्यकामा सन् 1997 जुलाई 12 मा जन्मिएकी मलाला युसुफजाई एक निडर, साहसिक, मानव अधिकारको वकालत गर्ने, विशेष गरी महिला तथा बालबालिकाको शिक्षाको लागि बुलन्द आवाज उठाउने प्रभावशाली व्यक्तित्व हुन्। उनी कक्षा 8 मा पढ्दाखेरि नै पाकिस्तानमा महिलालाई अनिवार्य शिक्षा दिनुपर्छ भन्ने बारेमा माग गर्थिन्। यहीँबाट उनको सङ्घर्ष सुरु भयो। सङ्घर्षको दौडानमा मलालाले 11 वर्षको उमेरमा डायरी लेख्न सुरु गरिन्। सन् 2009 मा गुल मकै भन्ने BBC कार्यक्रममा तालिबानको अत्याचारबारे उर्दूमा डायरी लेखेर उनी दुनियाँको नजरमा छाइन्। जबदेखि मलालाले ब्लग र मिडियामा तालिबानको ज्यादती लेख्न सुरु गर्नुभयो, त्यही दिनदेखि उनलाई धम्की आउन सुरु गर्यो। 11 वर्षको उमेरमा मलालाले तालिबानको नराम्रो कामको पर्दाफास गर्नाले स्कुल जान पनि वञ्चित रहनु पर्यो। तालिबानले सन् 2007 देखि 2009 सम्म स्वात उपत्यकामा कब्जा गरिराखेको थियो, जहाँ महिला तथा बालबालिकालाई विद्यालय जान बन्द, टिभी कार्यक्रम, नाचगान, मनोरञ्जन गर्न साथै ब्युटी पार्लर जान रोक लगाएको थियो। सालको अन्तमा करिब 400 विद्यालय बन्द गराएका थिए। तर मलालाले आफ्नो डायरीको मार्फत स्वात क्षेत्रको बालबालिका तथा महिलालाई जागरुक मात्र गराइनन्, उनी त तालिबानको विरुद्धमा समेत उभिइन्। मलालाले आफ्नो बाबुसँग पाकिस्तानको पेशेवर सहरमा जाँदा नेसनल प्रेसको सामु उनले हाउ डेयर द तालिबान टेक अवे माई बेसिक राइट टु एजुकेसन, यानि कि तालिबानसँग कसरी सामना गर्ने, मेरो पढ्न पाउने आधारभूत अधिकार खोसिएको छ। उनको बहादुरीको चर्चा धेरै ठाउँमा हुन थाल्यो, तर सफलतासँगै चुनौती र जोखिम आउँदो रहेछ। सन् 2012 अक्टोबर महिनाको मङ्गलबारको दिन करिब 12 बजे स्वात उपत्यकाको कस्बे मिङ्गुरामा विद्यालयबाट फर्किरहेको अवस्थामा आतङ्ककारीहरूले हमला गरेका थिए। मलालाको टाउकोमा आतङ्ककारीहरूले गोली हानेका थिए। यसरी महिला शिक्षाका लागि अभियान चलाएको पाकिस्तानी किशोरी मलालामाथि चरमपन्थीको आक्रमण भयो। उक्त घटनापछि उनको जिन्दगी पूर्ण रूपमा बदलियो। संसारलाई नै स्तब्ध पारेको उक्त घटनामा मलाला पाकिस्तानमा उपचार हुन नसकी बेलायतको क्वीन एलिजाबेथ अस्पतालमा उपचार पछि उनी बाँचिन्। साथसाथै उनको अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय ख्याति पनि बढ्यो। सन् 2013 मा आई एम मलाला, द स्टोरी अफ अ गर्ल हु स्टुड अप फर एजुकेसन एन्ड वाज सुट बाई द तालिबान भन्ने पुस्तक बेलायती पत्रकार क्रिस्टिना ल्याम्पसँग मिलेर लेखिन्, जुन US र UK मा प्रकाशित भयो, जसले अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय जगतबाट एकैचोटि धेरै प्रशंसा प्राप्त गर्यो। मलालालाई विश्वभरि प्रशंसा सहयोगका साथै उनको आफ्नै देश पाकिस्तानमा महिला तथा बालिका शिक्षाको विस्तार गर्न विश्वभरिबाट सशक्त आवाज र दबाव आउन थाल्यो। मलालाले तालिबानको समाजमा रहेर पाकिस्तानको गुमेको इज्जत प्रतिष्ठालाई पुनः जगाउन भूमिका खेलिन्। उनको भूमिकाले साँच्चै नै पाकिस्तानी महिला तथा बालबालिकाको शिक्षाको लागि आशाको ज्योति छरेको छ। भनिन्छ, व्यक्तिगत स्वार्थलाई तिलाञ्जली दिएर राष्ट्रियता र सामूहिक स्वार्थका लागि जीवन उत्सर्ग गर्नेले मात्र नयाँ इतिहास रच्छन्। उनको यस्तो ज्यानै जोखिममा राखेर बहादुरीका साथ पाकिस्तानको महिला र बालिकाको शिक्षाको लागि तालिबान जस्तो आतङ्ककारी समूहसँग निडर भई सामना गरेको हुँदा 10 डिसेम्बर 2014 मा नर्वेमा आयोजित एक कार्यक्रममा उनी र कैलाश सत्यार्थीलाई संयुक्त रूपमा नोबेल शान्ति पुरस्कार प्रदान गरियो। उहाँहरू दुवैलाई बालबालिका र युवाहरूको दमन विरुद्ध सङ्घर्षमा बालबालिका र शिक्षाका लागि सेवा भन्ने विषयमा नोबेल शान्ति पुरस्कार प्रदान गरिएको हो। संसारको यो सबभन्दा ठुलो पुरस्कार पाउने मलाला संसारकै सबभन्दा कम उमेरकी व्यक्ति हुन्। उनी उक्त समयमा 17 वर्षकी मात्र थिइन्।
In the name of God, the most merciful, the most beneficent, Your Majesties, Your Royal Highnesses, distinguished members of the Norwegian Nobel Committee, dear sisters and brothers, today is a day of great happiness for me. I'm humbled that the Nobel Committee has selected me for this precious award. Thank you to everyone for your continued support and love. Thank you for the letters and cards that I still receive from all around the world. Your kind and encouraging words strengthens and inspires me. I would like to thank my parents for their unconditional love. Thank you to my father for not clipping my wings and for letting me fly. Thank you to my mother for inspiring me to be patient and to always speak the truth, which we strongly believe is the true message of Islam. And also, thank you to all my wonderful teachers who inspired me to believe in myself and be brave. I'm proud, well, in fact, I'm very proud to be the first Pashtun, the first Pakistani, and the youngest person to receive this award. Along with that, I'm pretty certain that I'm also the first recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize who still fights with her younger brothers. I want there to be peace everywhere, but my brothers and I are still working on that. I'm also honored to receive this award together with Kailash Satyarthi, who has been a champion for children's rights for a long time, twice as long, in fact, than I have been alive. I'm proud that we can work together. We can work together and show the world that an Indian and a Pakistani, they can work together and achieve their goals of children's rights. And today, I'm very happy that we are together fighting for an important cause. This award is not just for me. It is for those forgotten children who want education. It is for those frightened children who want peace. It is for those voiceless children who want change. I'm here to stand up for their rights, to raise their voice, It is not time to pity them. It is not time to pity them. It is time to take action. So it becomes the last time. The last time. So it becomes the last time that we see a child deprived of education. We had a thirst for education. We had a thirst for education because our future was right there in that classroom. We would sit and learn and read together. We loved to wear neat and tidy school uniforms. And we would sit there with big dreams in our eyes. We wanted to make our parents proud and prove that we could also excel in our studies and achieve those goals which some people think only boys can. But things did not remain the same. When I was in Swat, which was a place of tourism and beauty, suddenly changed into a place of terrorism. I was just 10, that more than 400 schools were destroyed. Women were flogged. People were killed. And our beautiful dreams turned into nightmares. Education went from being a right to being a crime. Girls were stopped from going to school. When my world suddenly changed, my priorities changed too. I had two options. One was to remain silent and wait to be killed. And the second was to speak up and then be killed. I chose the second one. I decided to speak up. We could not just stand by and see those injustices of the terrorists, denying our rights, ruthlessly killing people, and misusing the name of Islam. We decided to raise our voice and tell them, have you not learned that in the Holy Quran Allah says, if you kill one person, it is as if you kill the whole humanity. The terrorists tried to stop us and attacked me and my friends who are here today on our school bus in 2012. But neither their ideas nor their bullets could win. We survived. And since that day, our voices have grown louder and louder. Dear brothers and sisters, today, in half of the world, we see rapid progress and development. However, there are many countries where millions still suffer from the very old problems of war, poverty, and injustice. We still see conflicts in which innocent people lose their lives and children become orphans. We see many people becoming refugees in Syria, Gaza, and Iraq. In Afghanistan, we see families being killed in suicide attacks and bomb blasts. Many children in countries like Pakistan and India, as Kailash Satyarthi mentioned, many children, especially in India and Pakistan, are deprived of their right to education because of social taboos, or they have been forced into child marriage or into child labor. One of my very good school friends, the same age as me, who has always been bold and confident girl, dreamed of becoming a doctor. But her dream remained a dream. At the age of 12, she was forced to get married. And then soon, she had a son. She had a child when she herself was a child, only 14. I know that she could have been a very good doctor, but she couldn't because she was a girl. Her story is why I dedicate the Nobel Peace Prize money to the Malala Fund to help give girls quality education everywhere, anywhere in the world, and to raise their voices. The first place this funding will go to is where my heart is, to build schools in Pakistan, especially in my home of Swat and Shangla. In my own village, there is still no secondary school for girls. And it is my wish and my commitment, and now my challenge, to build one so that my friends and my sisters can go there to school and get quality education, and they get this opportunity to fulfill their dreams. This is where I will begin, but it is not where I will stop. I will continue this fight until I see every child in school.